they still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the one Hubbard, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. And we always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins.
And we stacking.
Jasecki in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in. Vaughn back to ring some bells, get the cracking again.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Iceman Jeff Trinopole, and as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view on this Bengals Victory Monday. I suggest you celebrate it by going to Midwest Best Barbecue and Creamery. Get you some CTB wings, some Uno wings, some Dillionaire wings, some Grippo wings. Anything on the menu is delicious. Tell Tim Nicole I sent you. Also, the show is brought to you by Meyer Windows and Doors. Check them out at www.meyercincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. Also, West Side peeps, if you're looking for a good place to go check out the game on the West Side, go check out Hail Mary's. It's your ticket for the game. A big-ass TV screen, beer specials, food trucks, free parking. It's an awesome, awesome place. Again, that's Hail Mary's, your ticket to the game. And live tomorrow night is the night. We'll be live from the Moorline Lager House, which I'm live there every Tuesday for the Moorline Lager House. But this one's even more special because our center, one of us, Ted freaking Karras, is going to be there. They're going to be selling their Cincy hats. So you guys want to get there? Get you some Cincy hats. That's one they're going to be selling. Get you some Cincy hats. Show up early. The show starts at 6. So Ted will be there or like an hour, like 4 o'clock. I think 4 to 5 o'clock. Or it's going to be 5. I'll get it right here. 5 to 6 o'clock. I think he's going to be signing hats and stuff. 6 to 7, he'll be on my show. And then 7 to 8 will be Ken Anderson. It's going to be an awesome show. Make sure you guys show up. It doesn't cost you anything to get there. Just come on down to Moorline Lager House and let's have some fun. I cannot freaking wait. And then, if you haven't gotten out your tickets yet, please check out the Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moorline Lager House. The pregame experience. It starts 3 hours before every single Bengals home game. It's only $75, people. Open bar. It's the best deal on the banks. Make sure you go check it out at the Moorline Lager House. All the social media platforms, you can get their ticket link there. What is up to everybody in the chat? We got Stranger in there, Brad's in there, Paul Painters in there, Fro in there, Rocket Bagels in there. What is going on? All right, so I'm not sure where Cap is. He hasn't joined yet. Corey has got a doctor's appointment, so hopefully he'll join us later. But we have one of our own. The man from Fairfield, fighting out of the north side of Cincinnati, Ohio. He is none other than Angelo Dawkins. And I gotta get my mic, the mouse to work on Angelo. What up, brother?
Not much, man. You know, just kicking it. Just got some ice cream with the fam, you know.
There you go.
Kicking in the, you know what I'm saying, the soccer mom band right now.
I see that. I see that. I like that. But hey, you're getting some ice cream on this Bengals Victory Monday. That is awesome.
The sweetest taste
of
victory.
Exactly. Exactly.
Nothing says victory than a cookie butter gelate, okay? With Oreo crumbles on it, you know?
Oh, dude, you're making a fat guy hungry already, dude.
Hey, man. Hey, look, I used to be a lineman back in the day, dog. I understand.
I still get the lineman body, though. That's my problem. I haven't lost any of that yet. But, all right, dude, so how big a win was this, especially against the Browns, where they're always talking this trash. They got our number, yada, 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 and we finally, Joe Burrow finally beat them. What's that mean to you?
Man, that means a lot, man. You know, it was a little nerve-wracking because obviously, you know, usually when a team or a person doesn't really have a good record going into a certain place, that team always usually has their number, no matter who plays, you know? Somehow Cleveland Browns decided to put on their Halloween costume early for the Cincinnati Bengals, but not yesterday.
Not yesterday.
Not yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland did not look like a real football team yesterday, and that was great. It was cool though to see. You know what I'm saying? The Bengals go out there, hard fought. You know what I'm saying? From the first play of the game, first kickoff of the game, if you will.
Chuck Sizzle, baby, to the house. To the house.
To the house.
Loved it.
But no, man, it was really huge. You know what I'm saying? The Zach Taylor to kind of get over that hump as well. Joe Burrow get over that hump. The line played great. Defense stepping up. We're getting healthy, obviously, and that's something. And Geno Stone
got his interception.
Yep, got his interception.
Then he got hurt, but
as bad as what we thought.
Yeah, it seems like he's okay. They said he was walking around. We'll find out. I mean, but I thought it was broke, to be honest. I thought he broke his tibia or something, but they said he was walking around after practice or after the game, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, so, like, that was good. But, like, we played nice, complimentary, physical AFC North football, and that's what the Bengals need to do from here on out.
That's what we do. And, dude, we had a great time. We were in Paycor Stadium. Me and this guy about to bring on the show here, Bengals Captain, were actually on the field watching the game. If you guys have a chance to do the Jungle Watch Party, I highly recommend it. But let's bring him on here. He's none other than Bengals Captain. What's going on, Cap?
Man, I was so confused. Did you start early?
No. I started the timer at 5:20.
Where am I? What time is it? Hey, guys.
Squirrel! Well, I mean, look, dude. I mean, it is hard.
Somebody's just waking up and celebrating.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's Angela. It's hard when you know he is a trust fund baby, has been going on Twitter that Cap has bought us all planes. He paid for our season tickets, and because he's an employee of the Cincinnati Bengals. So I don't know if you saw any of that stuff going on Twitter.
Wait, hold up, what?
It's a joke. It's a joke that the people think Cap gets paid by the Bengals to put an orange suit on and do all this stuff. So all of us kind of chimed in on like, oh yeah, he bought me a Lear jet, paid for my student loans, paid for this, paid for that. Oh yeah, it's
we got storylines going in Twitter.
Hey, hold up. You know what? Hey, yo, thanks for the ice cream that you treated my fam to just now.
There you go.
I'm like, where were you all when I was trying to get my wife on a date? Where was this?
Yeah. The wrong time to start stat boosting. Am I
right?
Exactly. But Cap, let's just talk about. I was telling Angela about it a little bit. How much fun was that yesterday at Paycor, dude? If you guys got a chance to do that, it was unbelievable. We were literally on the field watching the game on the Jumbotron. I mean, me and Cap are jumping around, running back and forth. I mean, I had to go home and take a nap because I was so tired from running around. But it was an absolute freaking blast yesterday.
Hey, not everyone has to do everything. There were plenty of people sitting down on the turf, watching the game, enjoying it like it was a picnic. Plenty of people look at me like I'm a crazy person. But there were kids running around, and I'm sorry, I am still a big kid. So you better believe, I'm trying, testing out the old lefty. Boomer Esiason arm, me and Jeff tossing a football, and
that's what my arm hurts now.
And first ever field goal. Terrible.
Yeah, yes, I have a video. I was being nice, and I didn't tweet that out or anything, but it was awful. Mine, at least got it up in the air. I almost killed somebody though, because we're all getting in line standing, to kick field goals, and like the field goal is here, and these people are standing right there, and I didn't know they were there until I kick it, and they're going, oh shit, heads up, get out of the way. Luckily I missed them, but I got the ball up in the air. That's at least something, but it was fun, dude. It was an absolute blast. Where did you watch the game at, Doc?
I watched it at the crib. I had to have my newborn with me, so
yeah,
I was just chilling at the crib. He was resting on my chest. I was laid out on my couch, so
that's life.
I was just chilling.
Are you breaking
the game the whole time?
Are you breaking him in right? Does he have his a Bengals onesie already?
It is on the way.
Yes, there you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You got to start him early, Doc.
Hey, yeah, I let him know. I let him know quick. I was like, hey, look, we hate the team up north. we hate everybody else in the AFC North other than the Cincinnati Bengals, okay?
Exactly.
We rep
Exactly.
Cincinnati Bengals, Cincinnati Reds, Ohio State, wherever LeBron go, FC Cincinnati, and Real Madrid.
There you go.
Those are my
There you
only
go.
rules in my household.
Hey, so Doc, do you think with this win now the Bengals got the first win in the AFC North? Are they back? Are you? I'm still not comfortable yet. I'll put it out there yet. I'm still not comfortable. I think we got to win a lot more games, but we're on our way back. What's your thoughts about the Bengals thus far in the season?
Well, I mean, obviously, who doesn't want a quicker start to the season?
That would be nice.
that would be lovely.
That would be lovely. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's always been the story of the Bengals. I was joking around a couple weeks ago when they were down 0-2, and I was like, nothing makes the Bengals happier than being down 0-2, like being behind the books, 0-2 in the record books
like
and all this. So I was like, yo, here comes the win streak, and then 0-2 turned into 0-3. I'm like, oh, hold on, man. Like,
right.
what's going on now? what are we doing? Then like all that, like it was just insane, man. But I'm happy that the defense is back. Our D-line is healthy. Sam Hubbard is back playing, getting back to his form, you know what I'm saying? We got Sheldon Rankins. He's back. B.J. Hill, he's back, which is huge. Our rookies are back. And now they're starting to play complimentary football. Mike Hilton being back. And, I think, the turning point, too, was that that players only meeting.
Yes.
With the defense. Because, that turned it around. Obviously, our offense wasn't going to be putting up 30 a game, which I feel like we still should have. But it was good to know that we could lean on the defense to win these couple games. But now, the big times are coming up this week. You know what I'm saying? We got Philly.
Yeah.
We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta beat them down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we beat them. Hey, look, we're in great position. We're back at 500. Now we could just, you know what I'm saying, just get the ball rolling. We got 2 under our belt. Let's keep it going.
Exactly. We win next week. We are back in this thing for sure. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Are we only a game out of first place in our own division? Is that am I right on that? Do you guys know, or am I completely?
I know we were a game out of playoff contention.
Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking. All right.
I think we might be because the Ravens has only played.
They've only played us. I think I think us and the Browns are us. We play the Ravens. We play the Browns. That's the only division games I think that have been played.
Played a division game yet?
No. Pitcher hasn't played a division game. Augie says we're 2 back. There we go. I'll go with what Augie said. Augie said we're 2 back.
Which man, the Steelers are like zombies. They won't
die.
Oh man, don't worry. This is the same thing they said when they went on that 11-0 run that one year, in 2020.
Yep.
And then they got smoked in the wild card.
Yeah. Well, I'll say that I was watching Pat McAfee show today, and I know Cap, we've had our issues with Pat about certain things he says about our team, but had Belichick on there, and Bill Belichick said this. He goes, the teams that are going to be there, it counts after Thanksgiving. So he says, as long as you're not too far back, and that's where I'm like, as long as we're not too far back, which we're crawling our way back into this, we stay close come Thanksgiving, dude, and we're healthy, dude, it's on. I mean, we can make a run, and talk the players already being helped, I think too, but also getting I don't say our front 4, but our interior 4 back. B.J. Hill, Sheldon Rankins, Chris Jenkins, McKinley Jackson, get all 4 of those guys back and having that rotation, I think it's helped out a lot, especially in the run defense.
Oh, definitely, 100%. I mean, and the crazy part is, outside of that one run from Derrick Henry in the Baltimore game, and those guys really didn't even play. I think Sheldon Rankins, what's his face from Jenkins. Jenkins was the only one that was playing in that game. I think BJ and Sheldon and Jackson were out, so he was the only, I guess, one that was predicted to really do any damage that was playing for real. So I mean, they did a pretty good job at stopping the run. Now the pass defense, that was insane. But like I said, that's a huge get because they're starting to apply pressure. They're starting to break the pockets down a little bit. Trey Hendrickson is obviously playing at an all-pro level.
Yes.
and that's just starting to free up everybody because now they got to kind of start blocking everybody. They can't just be like, hey, yo, slide over to Trey. Everybody
Exactly.
else, we can get them single handedly, no worries. But like now they're starting to apply pressure, which is dope.
Exactly. Now, Jocko here says, anyone think the defense looks good because we played the Giants and Browns offense in their ass? I say no, because we played the Chiefs offense and we held them and we damn near beat them. So, and that was when our defense wasn't as healthy as it is now. So I look at it like that. I mean, I think, yeah, we played two terrible offenses, but I think our
Here's my
defense is
thing.
good.
Hold on. Oh, go ahead.
Good, Cap.
I know the offenses aren't that good, but we can clearly see a difference. Number one, they are swarming to the football. Like we finally
We were
got
talking about
our
that
dude
yesterday.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, where guy, you've got one guy, at worst case, one guy standing them up, and then 2-3 guys coming in and cleaning up. Like that's what we've been missing. It's not one guy getting his arm, ran through because he's trying to strip out a football. The other time, instead of trying to strip out, they're making a tackle. They might try to get a hat on the football. They might try to punch, but they're going for that wrap up. So they're back to the fundamentals. So I don't care what offense they're playing. I'm relieved to see we've got those fundamentals back.
Yes, and we talked about this yesterday at the game that they're not like the first guy's hitting them and they're not going forward. Like I mean, it wasn't everyone, but most of the time when they made tackles, the guys
They're
were bouncing
guys
off and
backwards
yes.
to save from getting an inch.
Yeah, like that's also a thing too, because like now, like with the analytics, you keep letting mugs fall forward. You know what I'm saying? Second,
Yep.
what should be a 2nd and 12 turns into 2nd and 7.
Yep.
Then it turns into 3rd and 2. Then it turns into 4th and inches, and like you just like they're close enough to
go for
you know
it.
what I'm saying, go for it. Like there's no point in bunting because they already know like no matter what, hey, we gonna fall forward. But like nah, like that is a big deal. And like let's not forget the Giants did put up like what 29 points on the Seattle Seahawks defense, and the Seattle Seahawks defense is pretty good. Like that's like. You know what I'm saying? That was a week after, and the defense held the Giants to 7. So that wasn't no crazy part. And it took them converting 4th downs to keep that drive alive, keep driving the ball. And then obviously yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Say whatever you want to say. They traded Amari Cooper. Their offense wasn't good.
No.
Look, hey, they offense always not been good anyway. They just had Nick Chubb, and that was it. But somehow, some way, the Cleveland Browns, anytime they see a Bengals uniform, they return and put on their Halloween costume and play like a real football team for that full game. And then like there's like everybody's just looking like, yo, how did this even happen? Yesterday wasn't that day.
Exactly.
And not only that, it wasn't like Deshaun Watson had a bad game. He was 15 or 17. Like
right.
Ironically.
Yeah. Ironically. And this kind of goes to the Browns fans cheering him. But Augie says, hey, Doc, you're an athlete, and your travels to Cleveland, have you ever had a fan base ever cheer for anyone non-kayfabe injuries? Kind of like how they cheered about Deshaun tearing his Achilles last night or yesterday.
No. I don't think I've ever, honestly.
But I mean, I know Deshaun's an asshole, but dude, I can't. You can't cheer for somebody. I don't know. He tore his Achilles, dude. I'm like, that's just wrong, dude. Like, and they're not booing him or cheering him because of the off the field stuff. They're cheering because they think he's played so bad. That's not a reason to cheer for somebody to. That's just how the classless some of the not all the Browns fan base, but a lot of them. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was a rough sight to see. Obviously, you know, you don't want to wish anybody like you don't want to cheer anybody on while they're like down bad. You know?
No,
it's hurtful to see. Obviously, but like it was. Yeah, have I ever experienced it or seen it? I have not, and I pray I never have to see that ever.
Doc might have to go into the stands and take care of some people if that happens.
Yeah, bro. Like that's like they're still out there trying to put on a show. You know what I'm saying? Trying to entertain, and like that happens, and you just like wish on their downfall like that. Like that kind of sucks.
There you All right, we got a wrestling question here for you. See, Jerome says, non-football question. Dawkins, are you happy with the new tag team face in the WWE?
Of course. Of course I am. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm still feeling the effects from the ladder match a couple weeks ago, but hey, it's the tag team division is under good hands. Expect big things coming. You know what I'm saying? And we're moving along. You got us, obviously. You got DIY. Motor City Guns just debuted last week. Got a bunch of teams. Obviously, the Bloodline, which I still hate those dudes. If I see Tom out in the street, I'm smacking him on sight.
Yeah.
But nah, obviously, like the tag team division is in great hands. You know what I'm saying? We're moving along, which is fun.
There you go. And Augie says here, he said, yes, I'm a WWE lifer for 30 years plus. I hope you and Tez get those belts back.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
Exactly.
Tired of being titleless.
Exactly. Just like you get your belts back and the Bengals go get their belt, which means a ring, and that's Super Bowl. And that's all happening this year. I don't care what anybody says. That's still, like, dude, I still think the Bengals can do it. I mean, call me crazy. And at 2-4, I kind of, or 1-4, kind of was leaning a little like maybe we're not. But like you said, the Bengals, for some reason, seem like they play better when they're behind the 8 ball. I don't know why, but they do.
I wish when they saw the record be 0-0, if they want to play behind the 8 ball, do it in the preseason.
Right. Yes.
Go on for in the preseason.
Hey,
when that season starts, you know what I'm saying?
Tell me about high school. Were you one of those that got your homework done earlier, or did you wait to the last minute?
Hey, I'll put it to you like this: if I was in class and there was, for some reason, if I didn't have my homework done and the teacher started collecting on the other side of the room, I'm that mean. They left too much time on the clock.
And you did your best work under that pressure. That's us. The Bengals are us.
Exactly.
All
right.
Hold on, man. There's a difference here. Yo, hold on now. Whoa. Look. I had excuses back in the day if I didn't do my homework, you know what I'm saying, or if I didn't finish in time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a dog growing up, but I blamed it on the dog eating it. You know what I'm saying? I blamed it on my mom accidentally taking my paper to work.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? But where's the excuse for the Bengals? We got the talent. We got the roster to do very, very well. So we can't be behind the 8 ball.
Exactly. All right. On that note, I want to bring in.
Joe's been hurt. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to bring in my boy, and the only reason I know Doc is because of this dude. He's from Bagels and Brews. He's none other than my boy Dale Altman. What's going on, Dale?
I mean, you'd still know who Dawkins is.
Well,
pretty,
yeah, but
pretty
actually,
famous.
I wouldn't have met him though.
Not really famous.
Pretty famous. I mean, you're famous. You're more
pretty famous now. I didn't say you were super famous.
You're more famous than any of us, so we'll say that.
Well, that's not hard to do.
I mean, Cap's pretty close.
That's a lie. I heard Cap got a private jet right now.
He does. He does. He's going to take us all to WrestleMania next year and watch you do your thing. If I could,
I would.
Come on. Hey, you know what? I'm on the show, and I got to pay to go to the show. Can you get me in for free?
You can hook him up.
Hey, I got my pilots, the manuals, the study guides in the garage. Even
there you go.
I had a dream of. Oh yeah.
Hey, just
now
just
you
so
trust
y'all
me
know,
flying?
Just so y'all know, I'm sorry I got to do this to you, Cap, because we just actually filmed something in Vegas 2 weeks ago for WrestleMania. There's a green Lambo that me and Tez were driving in. I just want you to know that was paid by your boy Cap. Thanks, Cap.
Exactly. But actually, the only problem with that story is if Cap did do that, it would be orange.
That is true. That is very true.
Nah, it was about the money. It was green for the money.
Exactly. All that money Cap's got. Straight cash on me. All that money he gets from the Bengals. See, the Bengals won't pay T because they pay Cap.
Because Cap's too expensive.
Yeah, that's all we need. Get that rumor started. Man,
Cap's taking up too much of the pie.
Get your money from. It's right there.
Right. Exactly.
I'm gonna have some weird combos in a men's room now. Great.
Oh God, Dale, what's up, my man? What's your thoughts on? I know you just got done doing your show, but what's your thoughts on the Bengals and Joe Burrow finally beating the Browns?
Man, since 2017 up there, that feels good. Obviously, the offense I would have liked to see play a more complete game, but the second half they kind of turned it on and did what they needed to do. Chase Brown's explosive. That holding call early in the game, I think, kind of messed up the whole run game plan they had because then they only carried the ball 5 times total with him and Zach Moss. But overall, you got the win in Cleveland, a division win, a conference win, and now you got a chance to go take care of business at home against the Eagles, a very good Eagles team. But you got a chance to get to 500, and then you do that, and everything's in front of you again.
Exactly. That's kind of where I'm not. I mean, I'm almost back to. I want to get back to 500. Like me and Doc were talking here. You beat the Eagles. That is not to beating the Browns was a big, but beating the Eagles is going to be more a statement thing. Get us back to 500. Get us back on there because they took our freaking primetime spot away from us, and we're going to have the white out during the day, which it doesn't look as cool as it does at nighttime. So they got to take that chip on their shoulder and just put it all on the Eagles. Get to 500, and dude, the sky's the limit, man. We're getting healthy. Like Orlando Brown might be okay.
Yeah, we need him. Cody Ford have to play left tackle is scary as can be. That's a pretty good defense the Eagles have too.
Yes, and go ahead, Doc.
I mean, yeah, it's scary, obviously, but he did hold his own against Myles Garrett, who's arguably one of the best pass rushers in the game.
He had a 21 pass blocking grade per PFF. It's not good.
Hey, look, bro. I ain't hear Myles Garrett name a lot.
No, but you didn't. I will say that they held him. I mean, he got how many times did Burrow get sacked? Was it 2 or 3 times?
3.
3 times.
That was more interior than anything.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
And Burrow that's on him on at least one of them.
Yeah, there's sometimes that he didn't let loose with the ball that he probably could have, that he wishes he had back. And there's sometimes that he just tries to go ahead and start scrambling. I think he almost has more time than he's used to these past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, so exactly.
He's still got the PTSD, and he's already running, and there's no reason to.
Right. He's like, wait a second. Just don't have my feet. What the hell?
Oh, dang. I was blocked. No, blocking? Oh,
yeah. What is up with that? Like, dude.
And Mims, man. Mims didn't grade out the greatest either. It was like 54 pass blocking grade, but I mean, also had a lot of Myles Garrett on him, and whoever wasn't facing him had Zadarius Smith, who's a damn good rusher. Amarius Mims, to do that in Cleveland as a rookie, man, hats off to him. That's an incredible job, Amarius Mims, 100%.
Exactly. And what's your thoughts on Geno Stone? Because we've all been kind of hard on him. I'm like, he hasn't done crap. I don't know if he's going to work out or not. Maybe we should put Jordan Battle out there, but Stone got his first interception. I think he's been playing better last 2 weeks. And I don't know about you guys. I saw his leg whip. I thought he broke his tibia, to be honest. But they say he's walking around, so there's a chance he can come back next week. But what's your thoughts on Geno Stone?
I mean, 7 tackles. The pick was a bad pass, but at the same point in time, you still got to catch the ball.
Yeah.
And exactly, and it's a big play at a big time. But the 7 tackles, because he's never been known for that, right? It's always like he was never a good run defender. He was never this. He was never that. And at least per PFF, his run defense grade was 66.9, which is damn good, and his tackling grade was 79.7. So to get that out of Geno Stone, he's doing his job, and that's 2 weeks in a row. And I was very hard on him when he's ranked like the last safety in the league. You start thinking about Nick Scott last year, and you're like, all right, man, we expect this guy to be a lot better than Nick Scott, but he's grading out like him. And I think Geno Stone has turned it on the last couple of weeks, but I'm going to still be a hater just because he's playing well since I've been a hater. So
you make sure you're a hater. I'll stay a hater the whole time.
Yeah, you suck, Geno Stone.
Yeah.
I will say this. Geno Stone is like you got to have your pass rush there. Geno Stone is always going to be in the right spot. I mean, granted, he played for our division rival last year, but what was their top thing? They were really good at the pass rush. So the quarterback was rushing, and Geno Stone was just right in the right spot. Now our pass rush is starting to pick up. So now he's starting to get in those spots. Now he's starting to make plays, which is putting him in the position to make those plays.
Yeah, I've said that a lot this year. I'm like, you can't expect a DB to cover for more than 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds. That's a long time. If they're doing that, Deion Sanders wouldn't be able to cover for that long. I mean, that's just too long, and we're not getting any pressure on them. Now we're starting to. It's a team game. It helped. You pressure the quarterback. It helps secondary. So I mean, getting everybody back, getting Trey Henderson some help. Miles Murphy put the seatbelt on. How do you guys like the seatbelt Miles Murphy put on? He's a DB. Who knew?
That was a hell of a play.
Yeah.
It was. It was a great play.
From a 3-point stance. Hey, you know what? Hey, if he covered like that, I mean, it was in the red zone, so you know what I'm saying. It stopped him from scoring right there. I mean, obviously, the play after was Nick Chubb going into the score, but I mean, hey, we got lockdown defensive ends too. All right?
Exactly.
Well, and Sam Hubbard, he's playing like 50 to 60% of the snaps these past couple weeks, and it was like 65 the week before that. And he's playing so much better. Like, that rotation has been huge for all those guys. Sheldon Rankins got his first sack.
Yep.
Chris Jenkins had his best PFF grade by far of the season with the 70.7 overall. That everybody's eating on that defensive line, and they've got the biggest test this week. But at the same point in time, what they've done these last 2 weeks, no matter who you're playing, it's the NFL, and they get paid too. That D-line rotation's looking better and better.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's the thing is, I know I got an argument with Joe Farsing on here talking about, I said, our interior front four up until a couple weeks ago, we hadn't seen all of them. I said, we need that rotation. I said, you get that rotation, and he kept saying, well, with everybody we got is garbage. I'm like, you don't know that. You haven't seen them.
Well, Zach Carter was
Zach Carter,
yeah. So I can say that even more.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about the guys that weren't there. Chris Jenkins, Miles Murphy, not Miles Murphy.
McKinley Jackson,
all those guys. I said, we haven't seen them together, and like, when we had a Super Bowl run, we had that rotation of B.J. Hill, DJ Reader, Larry O. We had, so we really haven't had that until now. So that's where I'm like, you keep these guys fresh, get the snaps off Sam. Everybody's like, oh, Sam's washed, Sam's this. Well, Sam's dealing with a hamstring issue. But if he's got to take, 60, 70% of the snaps, now you back it down to 50.
It was 75, 80.
Yeah, it was a lot. And you back it down to 50, I mean, that's going to help him out in the long run and hence get pressure on the quarterback, have him look better. And Miles Murphy coming back looks at it. It's just everybody getting healthy. Maybe the Bengals knew what they were talking about. It's just, when you're injured, you're injured. And Cap, we got so irritated with the announcers. They're like, oh, the Browns defense is so injured. And they put up a graphic. We're like, what the hell about the Bengals? They've been injured for the whole time.
Yeah,
they've been as healthy as they've been this game, though.
Smallest violin for that mess.
Right. They're putting that up there like, and yeah, this is the healthiest we've been all year. So, again, like all signs pointing the right direction, pointing up. Of we're going to make a run. We're going to be back in this.
Hey, health as well. You know what I'm saying? Health as well. That's the new saying right there. For the Bengals, health as wealth, baby.
Exactly. I'm trying to see if we got some questions. I know we had some questions here in the chat. It's been blowing up, and I haven't. There. Now you're right. Let's put that. We kind of said this. Sheldon, Shine, and B.J. Hill. This is the best I've seen B.J. Hill play in a while, and I think it's because he's having less snaps. Now I know it is a contract year.
I was about to say that.
It is a contract year, but I mean, last couple of years they really haven't had anybody behind him, to be honest. Now they do. So, and that's where he was more effective in that Super Bowl run that year.
Yeah, he was huge. I mean, like I said, the rotation with D-line is huge. I mean, if you don't have a rotation with the D-linemen, I mean, they can only hold up for so long. I mean, unless they're, like, crazy freaks of nature, but, like, it's every D-lineman needs to rotate in and out because you need fresh pass rushers. You need fresh run stuffers, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to battle in the trenches all day. It helps to have a break.
Exactly. Now, I know none of you guys can come to this tomorrow. I wish you could because it's going to be a lot of fun. But tomorrow, everybody watching, if you are in town, make sure you come to the Moron Lager House Live tomorrow night, I'll have Ted Karras on the show along with Ken Anderson. They will be selling their Cincy hats. This is one of the ones that we're bringing down. The show starts at 6. It goes till 8. Ted and those guys will be down here. I think they said from 5 to 6 they'll be signing hats, and then 6 to 8 or 6 to 7 be on my show, and then Ken Anderson will be on from 7 to 8. So make sure you guys come down to the Moines Lager House and enjoy one of the best guys on the team is Ted Karras. I mean, Dale, he's been on your show, he's been on my show. I mean, Teddy K's he's one of us, dude. That's why I say he's just a regular dude.
He could be mayor of Cincinnati if he wanted to. I mean, he's the man. And on the field too, this is 2 straight weeks over an 80 pass blocking grade. And he's been going up against some dogs. They got Dalvin Tomlinson, Shelby Harris, and last week it was Sexy Dexter Lawrence, who's leading the NFL with 9 sacks as a big old interior pass rusher too. So Ted's played great.
Dale, get used to it. We will be voting for Ted one day. I promise you right now, we will end up passing.
Well, he ain't running for mayor of Portsmouth.
He'd win that in a landslide.
Mike, can you secure one of those hats for me?
I can do my best, yeah. I should be able to. I don't see why I wouldn't. Because I want to get. I actually talked to Matt from Cincy yesterday, and my wife wants they got the girls one where it has the holes in the back for the ponytail, and then I guess you can put the bun up in their hair or something. I'm like, hey, bring one of those. I know my wife wants one of them. I'm like,
you've never had a wife. Like what?
My wife doesn't wear hats very much, so I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it's probably because she doesn't have any place to put her ponytail through.
Exactly.
Now
she will. Exactly. What'd you say here, ESPN? What'd you say? ESPN just sent out that Brown and Stone avoided. Oh yeah, they both avoided any significant injuries.
Boy, and did I get roasted after the game for?
Yeah, you did.
I'm trying to make fun of last time we played the Browns in a torrential downpour and Joe Burrow was hurt, and I made a comment and they're like, "Oh my God!" But you forgot about all right, and both of them avoided significant injury. So my tweet stands.
Exactly. Wow. Like I said, what was your guys' thoughts when you saw the replay of Stone? Did you think he broke his tibia? I did.
I almost fell over. It hurt my ankle.
I did one of those grimaces. I was like, "Oh,
yeah." I thought because it looked like it bent and it was flopping. I'm like, "Oh, that don't look good." Dale, you're a doctor. What'd you think? You're a doctor.
I thought both of them would.
What's that, Doc?
I said I thought both of them was out, honestly.
Yeah.
Like Gino's leg, looked like it broke, and then you just see Von Bell's leg just be bent, and he bent backwards. I was like, oh, this ain't good.
Exactly.
But luckily, they're both okay.
So, Doc, can I ask you a question here? I've asked Dale this. Now, the Ohio State played Oregon, last week.
You gotta bring that shit up again.
What the hell was the quarterback doing? What was he doing, Doc? He was running to nowhere. Where is he going?
Bro, what? Hey, if you look at it in the freeze frame, it was 1 second left when he called timeout. For one,
I thought so too.
Also, too, look, everybody's saying Oregon cheated. No, look, it was a hostile environment. That's the great thing about the 12-team playoff. Let's relax. No team this year is going undefeated. Let's go ahead and get that out the window. Nobody's going undefeated. Why? Because now the pressure of being undefeated is now null and void now. Because you can at least lose. You can't lose more than 2 games, but you have enough wiggle room to lose 2 games. And it's everybody's overreacting and stuff like that. Dog, Will Howard played a great game. He was balling. Everybody's trying to crap on him, but he balled out. But honestly, it's just more of our defense kind of left that one in the our defense needs to play a little bit better. Obviously, our pass rush was non-existent. Dylan Gabriel was just chilling back there. My man, an 8th-year senior, and homeboy had time to go and restart college again freshman year.
That's not even a joke. He probably is an 8th-year senior.
Yeah, he had time to come back to UCF and start his freshman year over again. That's how our pass rush was that game. It was just non-existent. And like I said, for us to only lose by 1 point in a hostile environment, given everything that happened, hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm not worried. Ryan Day and them boys are gonna get everybody ready to play again. I know Larry Johnson's been chewing out his D line because there was no pressure on the quarterback, and he expects them to win their one-on-one battles. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just ain't in the books. Okay, when Will Howard ran the clock out, think of it as a makeup call. Okay, because remember the first drive, I'll even admit that was great awareness by Chip Kelly because the tight end did not have the ball, and that was a pick.
Yeah.
They rushed down to run another play. They didn't even care if it was like -5 yards. At least they still got the ball.
And it was a great game. It was a great college game.
It was a fun game to watch. I will tell you that. I had a blast watching it. It was a good game. Go ahead.
Just two great teams, man. I do think Will Howard played great, and I do agree with Dawkins. Like the defense, man, and it puts some pressure on that D coordinator because he's got to show up in these big games. But I mean, Oregon's a hell of an offense, and they got a ton of talent. Evan Stewart absolutely went off. Denzel Burke by far had the worst game I've ever seen him have at corner too. Like, dude was getting burnt out there. I was like, Jermaine Matthews, paging Jermaine Matthews, but never happened.
Look, it happens. Hey, as long as they don't do it against the team up north, I'm okay. All right?
They got Penn State in a couple weeks.
Hey, you know what? That's where JT liked to shine, apparently. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that game he had in Happy Valley 2 years ago? 2 sacks. What? 2 picks? A pick six?
Yeah, like pick six.
Mm-hmm. So Cap, you were saying something about the Ohio State game. What was your thoughts on it?
I don't want to talk about it, man. That's like I'm.
We had a whole bye week and everything, Jeff, and you still bring
that up. Like, hey, everybody! The Bengals are almost back to 500. Let's shit on the Buckeyes. Like,
I wasn't shitting on them. I was just asking where he was going. That's it. I actually root for the Buckeyes.
I went there, so I have love for the Buckeyes. I would call myself a Buckeyes fan, but it's a weak fandom because when the Buckeyes lose, I'm kind of cranky for like half hour after the game, and then I'll turn on whatever, and I'm good to go. The Bengals lose, and I'm like changing around who I'm giving what to in my will. Like I'm affected. I'm seriously affected. So I don't call myself, as big a Buckeye. I will. You could see I'm quiet because y'all are much bigger, Buckeye fans than I am. But yeah, I mean, if there's one college team that I'm hoping wins it all. Now I will say, a little sad story, but when my grandfather was basically within days of passing away, Buckeyes game was supposed to be on, and Mom couldn't find it on the TV, and you said, hey, sorry, Pops, can't find the Buckeyes game on, and he literally passed right after that. Like, he's like, screw you guys, I'm gonna go find somewhere to watch.
I'm gonna find another way to watch it.
That is the year we won. I prayed so hard for that. We won the national championship, the first ever playoff championship. So
02? Yep.
I think Grandpa had something to do with that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. All right. So how are we feeling about this Eagles game here? What you guys? You feeling pretty confident here? Or, I'm pretty confident, but I'm always pretty confident about our team. Maybe overconfident.
I'm nervous. I like being nervous.
Well, see, we're talking yesterday. I really still never got nervous. You were real nervous. I still never got nervous. I don't know why.
Yep, I was nervous against the Giants. I was nervous against the Browns. I'm gonna remain nervous until we're in the playoffs. Then we know we can do some damage.
Hey man, I'm very hopeful for a Bengals victory. Obviously, it's the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? They got Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown is back, but I have a lot of faith. Just like we're dealing with a couple banged up guys, the Eagles got a couple main guys that are banged up as well. So, like I said, man, anything can happen, bro. I got the Bengals by at least 10 in that game. I think they get enough defensive stops, and I think our offense shreds the Eagles apart, and we play great complementary football. Once again, it's a whiteout. Gotta have an energy. Gotta have an energy at a whiteout game, no matter if it's at 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock. It don't matter. A whiteout means you got to bring that whiteout energy. You know how
Exactly.
the whiteouts are. You see
Uh-huh.
how whiteouts are. You know what I'm saying? You see what Penn State does with their whiteout. We just got these whiteout jerseys, so we got to bring that type of energy to the game. You know what I'm saying? We got to
Some
make sure that
Tony
they
Montana
feed off the
energy.
fans. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have their juice, but we got to give them extra juice.
Exactly. I'm here for it, dude. Dan, what's your thoughts? Are you confident?
That juice.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm fairly confident, but this is a big test for the defense, right? Because I mean, it has been quarterbacks that haven't been up to the standard, but Jalen Hurts is very
he's a little
inconsistent.
different.
Like he can look incredible one game and then not so great the next. So I hope we get the one that's not so great, and a big part of that is probably going to be Trey Hendrickson against their backup left tackle who used to play here, Fred Johnson. So Mauletta's out for
Damn,
4
he's
weeks.
Still playing?
Yeah, and I seen the clip, man. He was mauling some dudes in this last game, but yeah, that's who
That
Trey
just
gets
blew
to
my
match up
mind.
with. Yep. So Fred Johnson versus him, and then like CTB, because I imagine they'll have DJ Turner on Devontae Smith because of the speed. Both of those guys are big speedsters. I imagine Cam Taylor-Britt is going to have to really show up against A.J. Brown. He's only played in 3 games, but he's averaging 108 yards per game when he does play this season. And A.J. Brown's a dog. He's averaging 20 yards per catch. So CTB is going to have a really good game against A.J. Brown. And on this other side, too, DJ Turner. But DJ Turner's played really well these last couple weeks overall. I mean, it's been some
our secondary is overall has played a lot better. I mean, again, I think it helps for getting pressure on the quarterback. But I mean, the only thing that still scares me, and I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the Eagles do they have a big tight end or not? Is that a big?
Well, Dallas Goedert, but he was out this past week, so I don't know if he'll be back. But yeah, he's caught 10 passes in a game, and Njoku just caught 10.
Yeah, we're still having a hard time. That's the only thing that we're still having a hard time covering the tight end. That's
Put
the one
DJ Ivy on him with his pterodactyl ass arms, man.
There you go.
Dude's got like length for days.
Exactly. That's what
they Trey Flowers, bro. Let him become
Trey Flowers. We haven't replaced Trey Flowers since he's left. We haven't found anybody to cover the tight end like he did, and hopefully DJ Ivy's that guy. But that's the one thing that I still think the defense needs to keep improving, keep stacking up, keep getting better. But as far as takeaways from Sunday, cover the tight end is still not there. They're still, like I said, Njoku. How many catches did he have?
10.
10. Yeah, 10. You can't let the Eagles have 10.
And Akins had like 4 or 5. Their other tight ends, so they were going to a lot of guys. And then, what was I going to say? Oh, the run game, right? The run defense for us has played really good for 3 weeks in a row because even that Ravens game, they held Henry in check.
Except for that last run.
Overtime run. But Saquon he's right behind King Henry.
Yeah.
And yards per game rushing, he's like 108 yards per game. I don't know what Henry is. It's a little more than that. But both guys are phenomenal running backs. And to me, I just want to see them continue shutting down that run game because most of these number one running backs these last 2 and 3 weeks, at least for the majority of the game, quarterbacks are getting out on us. But we're holding most guys to like 2-3 yards per carry. And you will take that all day, every day, and win a lot of games that way.
And just wait till Chris Jenkins gets his other hand back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still doing this with one hand. I mean, I cannot wait till he gets that cast off and he can actually use both hands to see how good he's going to be.
Somebody clip
Hopefully
that.
the cast is off this week,
Is he coming off this week? Does anybody know?
Hopefully.
I don't know, but it sounds good to me. That's something that's off there.
He didn't have it on in the Browns game, did he?
I thought he did.
Yeah, he did. I saw highlights of it. He had it on. I'm 99% sure.
Dan Horde said that he didn't.
Maybe. Well, I thought I saw him had it on. I don't.
Maybe I misunderstood that. So.
I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood.
Regardless, we're close.
I believe Dan Horde over me. So
Yeah.
I
haven't watched the game back yet. I plan on trying to do that because I do want to see how Cody Ford held up. I know, like, just watching the game live, I've seen a lot of help with, like, Eric Gall and Drew Sample over there a lot, which, I mean, if it is Cody Ford at left tackle this week, but I hope Orlando can play because he's playing like an all-pro. But if it is Cody Ford over there, I do kind of want to watch and see because, the PFF grades aren't everything at the end of the day. And sometimes the guy might play better than what their grade is. That happens quite a bit because I thought Jermaine Pratt had a great game with 13 tackles, 10 of those solo, and he was the second lowest graded defender on the team. I was like,
how is that?
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry. If PFF don't match what I see with my eyes, then fuck you, PFF. I'm
Exactly
what I saw.
Right. Dale's the truth, baby. Go ahead, Doc. What?
Said exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The analytics of things, bro. Analytics don't mean everything.
Exactly.
Let your eyes tell the story.
Until they help us out.
Yeah, if they agree with what I'm saying and they back up what I'm saying, then I like them.
I will admit I'm a hypocrite. Yes.
As long as it's in our favor, we're good. So Doc, if you ever get a chance to come to a game, are you gonna be in the background, suited up and ready to come out and play linebacker for the Bengals?
My football playing career is over. But hey, if they need me, you know what I'm saying, I'm here. You know what I'm saying, I'll be the first ever, you know what I'm saying, to come from SmackDown and a day later go play on a Sunday NFL football game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's ever been done within the same time, while still employed by WWE. But hey, if y'all need me to treat somebody like they Braun Strowman, let me know.
I was about to say, I seen you truck Braun Strowman.
Yes.
So at
WrestleMania, we
still
saw
got at least how many plays you think? 3 to 5 plays?
I got a solid one.
One good one.
Hey.
Got a solid one play in me.
Flying Brian Pillman.
Yep.
We bring him back right there.
Exactly.
Hey, look, I got a solid one play in me, and that's victory formation, baby.
Hey, that is the greatest formation in the history of football. I love that formation.
That
Jocko
sounds like
says,
Iceman on date night.
Yeah.
Victory!
Oh, sorry.
One play.
Yeah.
One play.
She's like, did we start?
Yeah, exactly. I'm done. What are you talking
over.
about? It's over. I'm done. I got nothing left.
Like, why are you yelling victory? That was nothing.
Hey, it worked twice. All right, look at talking.
I agree, Jocko. So I think. I'm pretty good knowing how PFF grades quarterbacks. Obviously, I can't recreate it because I got roasted against the Giants. Somebody was offended by my guess, but the offensive line I've heard from a lot of different people because the grades don't make sense to me, and they're like, "Well, you messed up one thing, it just kills your grade because of what they're looking at or whatever." So, you know what? Forget them. Somebody out there, Ben Baldwin, makes a combined list of SIS, ESPN win rate, and PFF grade, and then combines them into one score. I like that because it's taken a few more. So I wonder what he doesn't post that for like one individual player, but I wonder if the game that we had against the Browns will move the Bengals up in that particular.
Well, what I said yesterday was like, because I gave him a game ball, we did a show right after, and I was like, just off the top of the dome, I don't remember him showing up at all, as in a good way. I don't remember any big negative plays that he should have graded badly because there was no big sacks given up, not a bunch of false starts, holdings, nothing like that for Mims. I thought he was like solid as can be, and I will take that all day from a right tackle. We are far from where we've been with right tackles for a long time.
Amen.
Paul was over CD. CD's at the doctor. He said he would join if he got out in time. So that's where CD's at. But Dale, I have a question for you. So you do the draft guide and everything. Have you
He's getting X-rays of that dog in him.
Exactly.
Still there. There.
But no. Coach Jay said the greatest thing yesterday. Instead of the dog pound going, they're going. Yesterday. But Dale, have you ever thought about since you do the draft guide, you ever thought about doing your own, Dale grades of just the Bengals alone?
No, but I like Parker Blake. I'm pretty sure that he still does that, especially Bengals centric. He's an O-line coach for high school, but Parker knows his stuff and he does a draft show and everything. So anybody that doesn't follow Parker, I'd just shout him out honestly because that's a lot of time and effort to go back because you got to break down the all 22 and really to me you got to watch almost every guy because that's what I do with the draft guide, right? It's easier because this is the one guy from this team, but it totals up to a lot. But no, I just like the college stuff, man.
Yeah, you're addicted to it. If you guys ever want anything To know about draft, I have no idea what's Cap doing. Anything to know about the draft, make sure you check out Dale because he's my go-to draft guy.
Impersonating a Cleveland Browns fan from yesterday, tweaking out, man.
Looking like an elf. By the way, Cap, I have to get my poster from you. I left the poster.
Oh yeah. I've got it saved.
I left it in the bag. I forgot. So we had a couple Bengals, former Bengals there. Joe Walter was there. Fresh Rucker was there. Signing autographs and the Bengals Browns poster, and they all made sure they signed it right over the elf. But what, Cap? You said they don't call it an elf. What do they call it? If it's not an elf,
okay. First of all,
you got to get rid of that kid.
Like it was a filter, and it freaks me out. But no, it was back in the day. What Uno say? Something like the elves. He called them the elves, and then
not the elves.
Miles Garrett took offense, and it's like, all right, y'all have an elf literally on the middle of your field. Yeah, what do you mean you're not the elves? Like you're kind of the elves.
Wait, you can't say midgets. That's not politically correct.
We just said it, man. Now you're.
I said it's not politically
all these
correct.
big things you're doing now. You're canceled, Jeff. Good job, buddy.
Hey,
what do you got, Doc? What is it an elf or what do you think it is?
I'm gonna just go ahead and keep the word that I have in mind to myself.
Smart man, right there. Smart man.
I mean, that makes me want to know what you were going to say so much more now.
you have to text us later and tell us. All right. I agree with Jocko here.
Says the name alone, okay?
Exactly. There you go. There you go. I agree with Jocko. He said, can we please have some more screens and angle routes for Chase Brown? I'm still waiting for that. I mean, I thought Chase Brown had a very good game, though, yesterday. I'll give him that. What's your thoughts on that there? I'll go with you, Cap. Do you want some more screens, or what do you want with Chase?
Hey, people hate me, but I love screens. And just a couple years ago, last year, the year before, we traditionally have been very, very efficient running screens. I think at one point in the season, when fans were the loudest against a screen, then a stat came out Monday or Tuesday, and we were right behind the 49ers in efficiency running screenplays. So again, it's the fan base. It's confirmation bias. You see one screen doesn't work, you're thinking, why is Zach running these screens? And then they run 5 more in a row for touchdowns. They don't even realize it was a screen that they ran. They're just partying and dancing and like, oh man, Burrow made that play. We're a pretty good screen team.
Well, there's times to use it, right? Like for me, and when you got a Browns team and it keeps them from teeing off. So I did think maybe they would use that a little more in the first half, and it just seemed like, I mean, they were just off all around. Like I said, they only ran the ball 5 times, just couldn't seem to get anything going. But yeah, I do think because you see Zach Moss getting a lot of them too. So to the original point of Chase, I want to see more of Chase Brown doing it because anytime that dude gets the ball, you think he's going to house one.
And he's not just speed. The dude
Cutting.
was dragging some people.
Pure
Violence,
bro.
Yeah.
Running through contact, running. Hey, he running like he hate the ground right now. I like that.
Yeah, same.
How
the toss play? Can we throw out the toss play, man? I do not like the toss play. That one I can bitch about.
You can do without that one.
That one works about 1 every 10 times. That one not so much. I don't love that one so much.
So what do y'all think? Okay, this is going to wrap around back to the toss play because Marvin Lewis would still call plays even if the team maybe struggled with execution on something because he knew the execution was simple. They just had to do it. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to throw it in the fire live game. There's a show or a podcast recently. I saw somebody tweet about it, and one of the quarterbacks, one of the backups, who was a backup? I think he played for the Browns. He went over to the Cardinals. He backed up Kyler Murray, or he was OC for Kyler Murray. Am I making this up?
All I think of is Kingsbury.
Okay.
That's the coach.
So, yeah,
Who?
well, under the OC at the time.
Under Kingsbury?
drew up the play. Somebody in chat help me out. Drew up the play, and Kyler's like, man, he's not going to catch that. Like, talking about the wide receivers, like, all right, not only the play, but you're going to locate the ball high. He's going to reach out. He's like, he's not going to catch that over his head. I'm telling you right now. So Kyler said that. Kingsbury said that. He's like, he's not going to catch that. It's like, this is a perfect play. Like, we're going to call this play. So in game, they call the play. Kyler throws this perfect pass. Right there, drops it once right through his hands. Kyler's shaking his head, comes off the field like, I told you. Like, so what do you do as if you were a coach? What do you think we should do as fans? Like, if we just can't execute, like every single toss play we see, we pick out someone different who made a mistake. Do we keep trying or not?
Todd Haley?
No.
Oh, okay.
Derek Anderson, maybe that was it. But go ahead. I'll look. What do you think? What should we shelve it, even if we're just?
I mean, you're going to run it every now and then. I just hate it because it starts you off in the backfield so much, and we see it lose big yardage. Whereas if you just say, "Hey, we're going to run this between the tackles," at worst, typically when you run between the tackles, you're back at the line of scrimmage and not starting. You know, you're not putting yourself in like a second 13, second 15. That's why I don't love it so much.
So you're also not a big fan of the runs from shotgun?
No, I don't. I mean, that's who we are, though. We got to run from shotgun, which you go out of shotgun constantly.
That's pretty much every offense in the NFL, honestly, or in college too. Like, that's just a new thing, bro. You got to keep them honest.
Josh McCown.
That's why they got the pistol. Oh, yeah.
Jocko, good call. Listen to Josh McCown. If you search social media, Josh McCown was talking about that play on social media. Thank you, Jocko.
There you go.
That was it. It was a funny exchange, and it just goes to show you what we don't know, the stuff that goes on. It's like, I don't know. I thought if I were to be a head coach, because I know in business as a leader, I'm going to expect you to get something right. And if you just keep getting it wrong, I'm not going to change. I'm going to expect you to get it right. It's different. It's obviously different because, we're not paid to win football games. As a coach, I don't know if my quarterbacks tell me, oh, he's not going to catch that, coach, I'm probably going to listen to QB.
So I got a question for you guys, and I think Zach brought this up on the press conference. What should have been pass interference against, I think it was Chase.
Yeah,
and they called it an overthrow. And I'm like going, they grabbed him. That's why the ball was so far from. Now, he might have overthrown him, but the reason Jamar was far away from it because he had grabbed. Now, did I hear that right, that the NFL is looking into that?
Oh, they do that a lot of times, right? They come out and they say, "Well, we missed that call, but it doesn't do any good."
It's not doing good, yeah.
But yeah, they never pick that up, and he was within 5 yards. And if somebody pass interferes with you, how can you say if they could have caught it or not?
Right, that's what I was saying.
As long as it's not in the third row of the stands or something.
Right. Yeah,
he went 22 miles an hour. You can't say that he would not have maybe got a finger on it, unless you're Ron Torbert.
Yeah, which we were all extremely happy to see him as the referee there. Doc, did that give you a glowing feeling when you saw Torberg as the referee for the Bengals game yesterday?
Yeah, every team there's always this crazy slew of calls that come out of nowhere, and I'm just like, bro, come on, man. Like, now we know what's up. At this point, like, now it's starting to get into that Scott Foster versus Chris Paul territory.
Exactly.
Like, that's where we're getting at when he refs any of the Bengals games. It's just like, come on, bro. Like, for what? Why?
Jeff, I'm gonna hop off here. Marissa should be home, brother. Thank you for having me on, brother. See you guys.
Problem, dude. Take it easy, Dale. See you.
Out too.
All right, Doc. Take it easy, brother. Appreciate you, man.
All right,
Hooday.
take it easy.
Hooday.
Hooday.
All right. So, well, my phone rang and he hung up. It was Corey. So I'm kind of hoping I'm asked if he's going to join. That's why I kind of still hanging on here. See if he's going to join, but he might not. He hasn't
Yeah,
Answer me,
it's
so
we got a couple
we'll
minutes
see.
left. Nah, we'll
Yeah.
we'll catch up with him. I miss him dearly, but we'll
Yeah.
catch up with him.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if he was going to try and join or not, because I was going to hang out here if he was. But all right,
Hey, good
go
work
ahead.
bringing on. Yeah. Everybody always loves Dawkins, and man, Dale's always so good. Like it's funny because he doesn't take himself too seriously, but he's always so good. He speaks
Dale
to the
knows what the hell
game
he's talking
so
about.
well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm serious. If you guys ever want to support anybody for anything, go get his draft guide. I mean, he's doing stuff. He's got stuff out now, and money goes to Project Game Day and all that stuff. So if you are draft geeks, like I don't know, I hate saying draft geeks, but if you're really into the draft, like Dale is,
a compliment, man.
yeah, he knows what he's talking about. So go and subscribe to it. I know they got it on Bagels and Brews, their Twitter somewhere, and I know it's on Project Game Day. So make sure you guys go check that, because Dale is my go-to. You do have a red nose. I knew it. I knew it.
I actually have a filter for this is awesome. I need to go live with this. Like, hey, you all call me clown. Yeah. Here we go.
So I do want to bring this up here for the last little bit. Why the hell are people trolling the Bengals? Sorry, people. The Bengals put the video out, and I'm in it too. I was jumping around like an idiot too. But why is there so much hate around this guy? I don't understand.
So once again, I wasn't going to sit there and put it in writing. Bengals, I love you. You get to know quite a few people, in social media and everything and I love them to death. But you notice I was facing you all a lot, right, on the field. That was not accidental. I saw a dude, and I was trying to avoid him for that reason. And so he was sly in the club. I did not see him there. But dude he might as well have had a bush taped to his chest standing there. Just like it was obvious as hell. And it was weirding me out. Not because he's weird. Dude's doing his job. Love him to death. I don't know who he is. I've never spoken to that guy. And there's so many I know now. So he took way more. He took
there's a lot
much video.
Yeah.
And but a combination of him, then he sends it back, and then they edit whatever, and then of course so admin decides to post, and there's all these agreements and everything. A lot of people go into that. A lot of hard work. And I made the joke. I'm like, man, I typed a reply to somebody, and it's like, shit, it's true. Like, I don't like seeing myself in my own mirror that much. That was extensive. So somebody, I replied, they commented on the videos like, hey guys, I actually like Cap, and this was cringy. I'm like, I laugh, and I'm like, I completely agree, because if you look back at my posts from like 2017, I've always been about, you know what? I'll tell you, I want to be involved in everything because I love this team. Anybody should. Like, you want autographs here, you want this here, you want high five. It's just fun, and I can't. So I'm jealous of every opportunity I don't get, and I've always actively said I cannot get all the opportunities. Like, so all these years, and people forget that I've been doing it. I've been doing the costume since 2017. I've been a season ticket holder since 2011. I was going to the charity events before any of all the super fans and people talk about. I never saw them there. Like, I talked to Houday Baby about it, and a lot of times, like, he's a damn good teacher, but he's a teacher. He's not going to drop $500 to go to whatever charity event. Yeah. We don't have any kids. I have a good job. She's got a good job. Like, it's not rocket science. It's not. I wish I was a trust fund baby, but it's just we don't have a kid.
I thought you were.
None. So we would go to these charity
well, you do.
events.
You have little fur babies, fur baby kids.
Yeah, they're cheap. Yeah. Jess is super sad to hear I'm not a trust fund baby, so my marriage might be on the rocks.
I'm upset too, because I was promised some stuff here for letting you on the show all the time, and I'm upset.
Yeah,
now.
There you go. Hey up. But like I was talking to Troy Blackburn before the suit, I got to know Emily Parker before the suit. I got to know Dwayne Herring before the suit. And if anything, it's a combination of being at every single charity event. And then Bengals fans got mad and sold their tickets. And it's if you go on the COA marketplace, Bengals COA marketplace, it's season ticket member marketplace, you can sell your seat license directly to other fans. That's how we bought all of our tickets. There was no wait list. I didn't go to the ticket office. I bought directly from fans who were tired of supporting the team financially. So it's a little bit different. People say that, oh, well, he's got all these seats. He's taken away from good. No. I purchased them directly from other fans who were tired of it. So we've got 13
and most of the time you give the seats away, just to be honest.
I'm trying not to because
that's a lot of money you're giving away.
It does not. If I go broke, I'm not going to be able to help out any more people. And losing $3,000 to $6,000 a year is not. It's not sustainable anymore. I got to quit. But anyway, you have 13 seats and you start talking to these people and they know who you are. You get to know people fairly quickly now. Okay, combine that with the fact that I've spoken at different events. I used to be vice president of a Kiwanis club. I was a branch manager of a Chase Bank. Worked heavily with the Chamber of Commerce. Knew the town mayor. I've had to speak in public before, and if you're a nice person and you talk normal, you get to know people. You develop relationships. You get to have friends, and the fact that we don't ever, to our detriment, like there are opportunities like, oh my God, I really wanted that sign and I forgot. We're just
well, it's just like I said the other day. We were there. I'm like, I never bring stuff to get signed. I always forget.
And now I will say, you used to pregame yell at everybody, come on my show. Now it worked because you always got it worked, but it was never a tactic I felt comfortable with. You did it well, but even despite you doing it well, you've backed off. I've seen you back off of that, and it
gets annoying after a while. Every time that they see me, I'm asking them to come on the show. I'm like, you guys know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. Most of the players see me. I'm like, and if they say hi, I'm like, hey, anytime you come on, like, yeah, I'll do that. I won't scream at them anymore.
Example of another way, like you've been around, you've seen enough, you've talked enough. Now you're not asking. You'll throw out like, hey, anytime you want to come on my show, it's super casual, and people get to know stuff. So eventually, hey, you get invited to something or whatever. So like we training camp, we're in a family tent. This time, what three times we went, and all 3 times were family tent, and it was because of friendships on the team. Not the team itself. It was individuals on the team that we were actually friends with who let us take a spot in the family tent. That's just because we're making friends.
Yep.
So it's trust me. The players don't normally think the suit is just awesome. They don't want to like, hey, let's go hang out after the game at the bar with you wearing that neon orange suit. It's not.
It's not like they want attention.
Yeah, no, but they know that yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not like dragging a suit out everywhere. I'm not like begging to whatever. I'm there. I'm trying to soak it in. I miss a lot of messages on Twitter during the game. Missed a ton yesterday. Sorry, because we were having a blast on the field, acting a fool. It's all stuff everybody else can replicate. Anybody can do it. I'm not special. Anybody can do it. Maybe I am special because I'll be nice. I'll go to the charity events. I do have the money. That's special. I do understand that. Not everybody has the money to do that stuff. I also worked my ass off to get through that. Dropped out of college 3 times total. At one point, had $50,000 in school loans and no degree. that I ended up paying off in 2 years. Like I can go on and on and on. Anybody needs any career advice, you want help on your resume, if you want to get into cybersecurity, let me know. I'll help you out. You know, I've got a lot of wisdom there. Happy to share it. Nothing is that special. And like this event, it was a blast. The Bengals chose to put that video together that way.
Exactly.
I didn't ask for it. I appreciate them though. I absolutely do. I didn't realize I jumped around that much on one of the tee catches, but hey, now you get us a game where we're blowing. Hey, you get us a game where we're blowing the other team out. You don't get that,
right?
You know, I will not act like that.
Well, I mean, if you look, most of those were for the first half. Second half, we were more chill.
Of course, we're jumping around because like.
Chuck Sizzler first game, that beginning one was Chuck Sizzler running, taking the ball to the house. Like that was start the game off.
If you sat in your seat during that run back, just watching like this, you're allowed to.
You can.
But
That's not me.
You will not like me. You don't want to be at a bar with me.
You won't like either one of us.
we're not going to have a whole lot in common, man. It just is what it is.
We're going to jump around being loud celebrating.
I can be obnoxious. I will fully admit that. It's like if you hate me for being obnoxious, like, oh, I'm sure he's a great guy. Too obnoxious for me. Hey, man. Good.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah, have a good life. I agree.
Yeah.
But the crazy shit, making stuff up, like I'm on the take, I'm being paid. Special treatment, I don't understand because when you look at it, there are a lot of the super fans in the videos of the team. They've always have been. You know, Mark, third down guy.
Yeah.
The third down guy. He is the face.
He's the third down. He's the face of third down. That's him.
Most games, in fact, throughout the season, the fan that will get shown the most is Mark. I love when they started giving him love. I'm like, bro, I'm so happy for you. Like, you know, he. And
Who Dey Baby? And this is no hate, but Who Dey Baby's got his own chant. Who Dey? Yeah. They zoom in on him. That's
I
cool.
have Who Dey Baby's T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
No one has a Cap T-shirt. No one ever will, and nobody.
I want one. I will
make
one. I'm making one now. Put your face like right here.
You know, and I mean, I see fans on their vehicles. I see fans on billboards and signs and all kinds of stuff. I know a fan who's got a business. And again, we're not talking Bengals. Like I know a lot of fans. I know fans from all 32 teams. I'm not going to name the team. One fan has a business. He has like copyrighted himself, and he charges. So he'll have a destination fee. If he has to drive, he'll charge money. And
if you can make money doing it, more power to you.
That's not a bad idea because it's not even about making money. Yeah. Like I went to Wilson, Ada, Ohio. I mean, that was a little bit of a haul.
Mm-hmm.
I just did it because I had fun and I love the people that have to do with Wilson football and the townspeople. You know, it's small, quaint little town. A lot of people have a lot of pride in that Wilson factory, and they make.
I want to go up there sometime. I want to go.
Dude, let's go. Well, hey, they said we could take a tour. Which, hey, by the way, anybody that would ever be down with a tour, tag Jeff and me in a post in whatever social media, whether it's YouTube. I'm Bengals Captain on YouTube. You can see I'm Twitter, whatever. Tag us both and say you'd be down for it because I would love to get a bunch of Bengals fans on a bus and go over to Ada and take a tour.
We talked about that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and see what else I could do. Like, I'd be willing to rent the bus for us all. You know, hopefully it's not too crazy. I'm not saying limo. I mean a bus.
Well, this is why you're getting paid by the Bengals. You can do this. I'm kidding.
Like maybe I can talk them into having a discount because there are a lot of Bengals fans in that building, and they said we want Bengals fans to come see. So maybe we could get discounts on like actual Bengals footballs or whatever. Some kind of opportunity like that would be sweet. I would love to do that for y'all. So, and again, That is from the Wilson social media guy who reached out because guess what? Advertisers and companies, they want visible fans. It means like not just a T-shirt. Go ahead.
Can I interrupt you a second? So hopefully Joe doesn't leave here. Joe, I love this comment. It's a great show, guys. Going with the old saying, it's not who you play, but it's when you play them. I've been a long time season ticket holder, and I've seen a lot. Don't give up on the boys. Who day? Exactly, dude. Joe, I appreciate it, man. I hope you come back and watch the show more often. I completely agree with that. It's not who you play, it's when you play, and it ain't over yet. Exactly. So I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I just wanted to put. I thought it was a good comment there.
Yeah.
Hey, but one thing I did do something.
We'll try to get that together.
Yeah, definitely. Tweet out Cap and me, and I don't have anything to do with it, but I mean I'll go. But Cap will try to set all that up, and we'll try to get a bus tour up there. That would be awesome. Now, one thing I did do and I haven't. It's shocking I didn't get a response, but Pat McAfee was kind of shitting on the Jungle watch party
again or no?
No, just before. He didn't do anything this time.
Okay.
Just before.
I still got to put the video together.
Yeah, so I just put mine just videos that I took yesterday. I put it out there and said, what a great time we're having out here. You should show up sometime. And, of course, I got nothing from him. He ignored me. But I think that would be great. I think Pat McAfee, because he should come here sometime and see how it is here. Because he only lives in Indy. It's an hour and a half drive. Just come on over. Come to one of the games for the Bengals. You can see the street we have to cross. You can see lot one where we party under a highway. You can go to my tailgate too if you want. You see how cool Bengals fans are and how great this place is and how cool the watch party is. You should come check this out before you start talking smack about it. I said, you're only an hour and a half away, 2 hours.
We'll pepper him. Yeah. We'll pepper him every now and then.
We're gonna work on this. We're gonna try to get Pat here sometime. I think that would be cool.
Augie, no, you do not want a Cap shirt. No, no. Hey,
yes,
so
yes, no. You no. Wait, no. Midwest Best has to come up with Bengal Cap wings. Yes.
Now, I would do that, but obviously I don't want a dime of that. But okay, so here, and only because it's funny. I mean, I like kind of hot wings. That's fine and all. But, man, I love a really good, sweet barbecue.
Oh, you mean like kind of like Montgomery Inn?
I feel like everybody does a sweet barbecue, and when they try to add a little heat, they add a little too much heat.
Yeah.
Like,
I see.
How about just
I don't like burning the shit out of myself anymore. I just want the heat. Good.
How about just a little kick? Like, there's going to be some measuring and some taste testing to get it just right, but just sweet, but with just a tiny kick where you could say, you know what, I can see what they were going for there. But the dudes who are just swallowing atomic wings, like chewing the bone and everything, like I don't even taste it. They're not going to taste it. I don't care about them. Those people are freaks. I don't.
They have no taste buds left.
Exactly. I am a wimp compared to them. I can't.
Talking about the guy who took the atomic chip challenge.
I take that back. I am not a wimp.
Because
my dumbass did that live on air.
Yeah, you about died.
But yes, I am a sweet, spicy kind of guy, and I feel like there's some kind of joke there and a blue steel look, but I don't know.
Yes, no Carolina Reaper for Cap.
No,
not for me
man.
either. No. Those days, like I said, I'm almost 50. Those days are over for me. I still like hot stuff, but I want to taste my food. I don't want to burn the crap out of myself.
But I feel like we barely talk. But you know what, Houday, and we man, that was a good win. Mm-hmm. That I don't care. I don't know where all the talk was. Like, what do you mean it was? I never.
A win is a win is a win is a win. Take the win.
I never felt like it was out of hand.
No, I was covering the whole time.
Joe was missing a couple opportunities here and there, but their offense couldn't do anything at all. So I'm like, all right, we're going to break this open. It's a matter of time. I was a little more nervous. I was super excited. We were all super excited. Now, yeah, well, I wish all the haters would have got to see all of us standing there the rest of the first half. Like, what is this? We expended all our energy. I was out of breath
Oh,
after the
dude.
Chuck Fizzle touchdown, as if I ran it like an idiot. And I said this a couple times. I was running around on the field. I'm like, I still got the speed. I don't have the lungs. I was huffing puffing.
No.
But yeah,
We got the arm. We can throw a football though.
Dude, hey, now be honest though. I got a good spiral.
You got a good spiral. You
People don't realize that.
Yeah. I mean, but we were throwing with the Tom Brady deflated football though. You have to
Don't tell me about that. Don't tell me. But
no.
I thought I used to throw a better offhand, and you nailed the lefty, man. You had a good lefty throw.
I was surprised. Like, this is gonna be awful. And I threw it. I'm like, wow, it actually made it to you.
Yeah, I was like, damn. Like I was doing that to show off, and you had a better throw. I'm like, oh, okay. Yes, all wins are good wins, and that's all we need. Like, hey, I don't care. Burrow said it. Like, hey, we blew up on offense and lost. So, like, I don't care. We've got to have the win.
Tony Blazin, you should definitely do this. Since I'm a season token, never been to a Bengals watch party at the state. It is awesome, dude. It is awesome.
So Tony, who knows what the next one will be like? But the last one, they had 2 ticket packages: $99 for VIP, $25 for general admission. The VIP, you went upstairs and you had like first access for legends autographing. Hey, Rebecca, love you too.
She's out.
Enjoy whatever you got to do. There was a full spread of food. You got drink tickets, raffle for memorabilia items, whatever.
Oh,
else.
dude, the Logan Wilson helmet. They gave away a Logan Wilson game worn helmet,
game used helmet. Like, dude,
I was like,
so we're in the back of the club.
Yeah,
and I could tell, like, wait a minute, that's a real helmet. Like, because I don't have my helmet with me, but I bought some shells recently, and it's got the little B logo on the front. And the thing is, people don't realize I've seen them talk about the fact that the stripes, the real helmets are painted, and the fake ones, real. I mean, they're still like $300-400.
Yeah.
They're decals. Now this is a replica, and for anybody, like, you can tell sorry about the hair. There's hair and whatever. Yeah, you can tell. Like, I can.
Yeah. But that was a real one.
See, so I pressed that down so it sticks a little bit better. So that's a decal. This is a replica, and if anybody didn't know, because that stops you from putting it on. So there's no padding on the inside. There's a little in the no, even the padding's.
It's plastic.
It's like
yeah,
XO.
I got you.
There's nothing in there, but the shell is there. But again,
that one was a real one.
Again, you can see where the sticker's coming up.
Well, you know the other cool thing they gave away?
Right there.
The other cool thing they gave away was for the Denver game, sideline passes.
Now, okay, so just a little word of advice for everybody: if you get to know any coaches, you can get sideline passes from coaches. So Coach Caskey back in the day got us sideline passes to the Carolina game back with Andy Dalton and AJ Green.
But they were giving that away. That was one of the rifle prizes.
But back to the helmet. So I don't my Bengals helmets are downstairs, but when you look at it, this is raised. The decals, the stripes are raised. On their helmets, the stripes are recessed. So I'm like, what is? I figured like they put a sticker on and then like clear coated over. No. They put the sticker on. So I believe it's a black helmet. They paint it orange. They peel the sticker off. So then there's an indent where the sticker was.
That's cool.
And that's how they get it permanent. So when there's on one of the helmets, there's kind of like a chunk of paint taken off. It's the orange paint that's ripped off.
Yeah.
They're black helmets painted orange. I'm like, I never knew that.
And how good of a host was John yesterday?
John's amazing.
He was
Like
awesome,
he's
dude.
once
He's the best.
again, some people hate energy. John's doing the gritty all around the
The
club
great,
with
the
all
greatest
kids.
gritty train ever. Him and all the kids. That was awesome.
Exactly.
Let's see here. Joe, the Bengals need to dictate how the defense has to play us instead of letting their defense dictate what we do. I believe our offense is good enough to do that. Yes. And that's the thing. Our offense has not played as good as they could the last couple weeks. I agree with you that they need to do that. We need to be the enforcers because they got to take charge of these games. And I felt with what Chuck Sizzle did at the beginning of the game we were going to. And there was times where, like I said, Dale said, it's almost like Joe's not used to having this much time. So he's almost holding on to the ball a little too long, I think, in my opinion, to get rid of the ball, let his wide receivers go eat and make a play.
Yeah. We were talking about it the first half, and looking at the PFF grades, I forgot to look today. I wanted to look. They weren't out, and then I completely forgot. Joe had like a 66 passing grade. Under the 70 I'm hoping, and 70 being average starter, and he was a 66. And it's because and Joe Goodberry, I got whatever hate for the Joe takes, but Joe Goodberry even called it out. He had one play, I think it was subscribers only, where he posted video. He had 3 seconds to throw the ball, and they had busted coverage. We had a tutty, and Joe didn't throw it. It like Dale said, it could be very well that he's still getting used to having time.
Yeah, because he hasn't had this much time. So.
Yeah.
No, Joe, I did not see this. Take this and we'll get the hell out of here. Did you see the helmets that Illinois used Saturday? They were awesome. Looked like the old leather.
Didn't Michigan do that too? I know.
Got me.
I thought Michigan did that also. They were painted, so they had just the full navy like no other, but they were painted like brown leather. They look sweet.
Really?
I don't like Michigan, but those helmets look sweet.
I'll have to check those out. All right, Cap. We've been on for an hour and a half. We always do long shows. You got any parting thoughts of wisdom for Who Dey Nation before I let you get the heck out of here?
We've been here before. We're here again. One more game to get back to 500. Take a big exhale of relief, and then start making an even bigger run. We've won 10 in a row before.
Yes, we have.
We can figure this out. Believe, and I'm telling you, I'm just expecting Sunday to be tough. So if you get to make it, save your energy. Don't party too hard if you can. It's Saturday night. Get to the game. Get ready to be loud. Bring some bring ibuprofen. We could say or find Jess, but we'll run out of it.
Jess always has
I
something.
I need four. For the first time ever, I brought the little powder packets of Gatorade that I put in water. Man, that made such a huge difference. So I'm bringing 2 packets Gatorade, ibuprofen. I'm going to scream my absolute head off. I'm going to jump around and piss everybody off. I don't care. We are going to will this team to victory no matter what happens on the field.
Hell yeah. I'll be doing the same thing.
See y'all there. Whiteout is fun.
I'll be doing the same thing, but I'll be up top. I'll be yelling at you, Cap.
All right. Perfect.
All right, brother. Who Dey?
All right. Who Dey?
All right, guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Cap's a great dude. It was so much fun yesterday. If you guys get a chance to go to the Bengals Jungle Watch Party, it is well worth it. Now, I am very excited about this opportunity I have. And like I said, thanks to you guys for watching the show and doing all that stuff and tweeting the show out. But tomorrow night, I really hope I want to get as many people down there as we can. Because it's for a good cause. We're making money for Cincy Hat, Village of Barici. They will be selling this hat. Probably a variety of hats. But I know they're saying they're bringing this one down there. This is their victory hat. So, Ted Karras is going to be down at the Bowling Log House. My show starts at 6, goes to 8. Happy Hour starts at 3, goes to 9. Get there early. I say get there early. So you have a seat. We're going to be in the beer garden. That's where the show's happening. That's where you want to be at, is in the beer garden. Ted is going to be signing, from what I understand, from 5 to 6. So he's signing hats. 6 to 7 to be on my show. Then I think Ken Anderson's going to be on from 7 to 8 is what I think all this is going to work out. So make sure you guys get there early. I'm getting there early because I got to get everything set up before it gets too crazy down there. But make sure you guys check it out live tomorrow night at the Moline Lager House. It's going to be an absolute blast. And this Sunday, I'm telling you, this is the best deal on the banks. Mercedes-Benz in Fort Mitchell at Moline Lager House. The pregame experience starts 3 hours before every Bengals home game. It starts at 10 a.m. this Sunday since the game got flexed. $75. Open bar. Two of the greatest words in the English language. Open bar. $75. Plus a beautiful buffet spread. You can't beat this deal. You can't. If you're going, and if you got your own tailgate and your own food and everything else, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the people that go to the banks and hang out at the different bars there and everything, which is fine. You can do that. But I'm telling you, this deal is awesome. $75. Open bar. Beautiful buffet spread. I'll be there doing a pregame show. We got a DJ there playing some music. It's going to be an awesome, awesome time. So please get down there, and they're going to be selling Cincy hats down there too. So if you didn't get any Cincy hats on Tuesday, you can come down there. You can get some. They sell it at every tailgate. They got Cincy hats there, and all that money goes to the Village of Marici. They're doing great things there with the Cincy hat thing. So come on down for that. Check out the Moreline Lager House, all their social media platforms. Check out mine. I got it on there as well. Facebook, Twitter, X. Check it out there, and you guys can get tickets. Trust me, it is well worth it. And if you have not been to Midwest's Best Barbecue, get down there. Get you some CTB wings, Uno wings, G-Funk. Tell them I sent you. Also, the show is brought to you by Meyer Windows and Doors. Check them out at www.meyercincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. I got them out at my house. I highly recommend you get in yours. And my Westside peeps, go check out Hail Mary's. It's your ticket to the game. Go watch a Monday Night Football there. If you're not going down to Moreland House, go to Hail Mary's. Right in the heart of Cheviot. Big ass TV screen, beer specials, food trucks. And do me a favor, tell them Ice sent you. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Remember, this is tomorrow night. Get down there. It's going to be fun. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blast. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. I got to find my intro extra. There it is. Ready? Throw it up. That's just sports, baby. See ya!
They still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the one Hubbard, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. We always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins.
And we stacking.
Jaceki in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in. Von back to ring some bells.